Greetings. Happy Saturn Day. I hope you guys are staying fresh. It's kind of hot. It's been hot lately. um, if you guys have any tricks in staying cool without having a fan or AC, let me know. Because I need some advice. Anywho, I just wanted to jump in and talk about. I was actually gonna talk about this on my last video, but I got veered into one whole transmission thing. But you know, how I'm saying, I normally, for the days of the week, I've been saying happy Saturday, happy Sunday, happy Moon Day, happy Mars Day, happy Mercury Day, happy Jupiter Day, happy Venus Day. So I've been alchemizing the days of the week into these more potent verbal experiences, right? Because the days of the week were intended for a work day, right? And those things are things to keep us trapped in this illusion. To for example, if you pay attention, what's Monday? Back to work, back to school, for some with children. But what energy goes around the word Monday? It's like, oh, I gotta go back to work tomorrow. So you're projecting that negativity out there for yourself. So you're inviting these concepts of Mondays suck, and things like that. Or it's finally Friday, I'm looking forward to the weekend. And what about the days in between? So it feels like, it doesn't feel like, but it's a program, right, to stay in these mindsets that are not aligned to you. For me, once I've been transmuting from the days of the week into the planets of the week, every planet has energy, has a frequency. There are days to manifest certain stuff. Example, today's Saturday, Saturn day of Saturn, bringing the energy of Saturn. So Saturn it's a good time for alchemy, for shadow work. I call it shadow alchemy. Transmuting those negative thoughts into more aligned thoughts, not positive. Example, okay, so let's work on Monday, right? Monday, it's back to school, back to work. Lazy. I feel lazy to get up to go to work. Once you transmit, Monday is Moon Day, the mind. It's now you're saying, Mondays, I'm gonna work on my mind, my thoughts. I'm gonna manifest positive thoughts, to my mind. I'm gonna focus on my subconscious, bringing in affirmations. And I'm working with the crystals. I'm working with moonstone or whatever crystals are for Monday to bring that energy in. And what else? Certain rituals are done on Mondays, and I'm not saying rituals and you have to do a lot, just light a white candle, wear white clothes or whatever colors are associated to the planet of the, not the planet, but to the moon and the colors. You know, every day of the week has a certain color scheme, you know. So let's do Tuesday. Tuesdays are Mars days. Mars is the planet of action, you know. Mars is a war, you know. It's red, it's fire, the element of fire. Oh, Monday is the element of air, the mind, you know. So fire. Tuesdays are Mars days. Fire energy. It's action. So, you know, Mondays, Mars days, like, what action are you gonna take? You know, like, put an activity that involves you doing a certain activity or something that you need to do. You know, like a chore or something that you had in the back burner. You know, not wanting to do is the day to take action and create something. Wednesdays are Mercury day. You know, Mercury it's for communication. I need to make a certain phone call, and I'm gonna do it on Mercury day. You know, that's the perfect time to do it. You know, lighting blue candles. You know, like, or wearing blue, and you know, working with stones that are good for communication. Like, I have the tanzanite. Tanzanite is for the throat. You know, anything that's blue, it's mostly for the throat, mainly for the throat. And then Jupiter days, Thursdays, you know, like abundance. You know, that's when you manifest money. You know, do your money affirmations, the wealth affirmations, abundance affirmations, like green candles, wear green clothes, wear gold, you know, like, to attract that golden energy in, and pay bills, you know, whatever comes through. Like, these are the days I'm gonna do this because they're the most potent days. You could do it any day of the week, but those are like bringing in the energy of the planet of Jupiter is most potent for wealth, for money, abundance, and stuff like that. Venus day, Fridays, the planet of love. You know, Venus, the pink, wear pinks, wear reds. You know, sensuality, like pink candles. Even I feel like, I think it's like a creamy color to work with. Aphrodite, like these beautiful love goddesses, you know. Write a love letter. I don't know, like self-care. I think that's something big to do on Fridays, to bring in more of self-love, self-worth. You know, do a lot of self-care that day. Like, put your intention on that day for that specific activity. Watch a love movie, a romance movie. I don't know, bringing in that love vibration in, you know. And yeah, like, those are the days. But tune into things like that. Like, how do you view the days of the week? How are they expressed from your perspective? How do you see them? And if there's any shifts, like, it took me a while to memorize what the days of the week, to convert the days into planets, you know. So that's why for me it helps me too, when instead of saying like Saturday, I say Saturn day, because even saying the word, it's attracting that, you know. So have a beautiful day. Thank you for watching. I'm sending you so much love.